I sighed heavily and turned, leaving him in the room. Other newlyweds get up pretty late the day after the wedding after a steamy night with their husbands, but here I am unable to share a bathroom with mine. How am I going to cope throughout these 2 months? I knocked on the door of the guest room twice before I heard a voice say, "Come in." "Good morning, Grandma. Sorry to disturb you," I said as soon as I entered the room and switched on the lights. "It's fine. You have to be in New York and your clothes are here," Grandma Nini said, giving me a small smile. "Though I don't understand why Jason couldn't let you share his bathroom." She mumbled the last part, but I heard it clearly. "I don't know either. What's so bad about sharing his bathroom? I can help him grab water from the refrigerator when the power's out, but I can't share his bathroom. What a joke." I thought, but I didn't say it out loud. I just pretended not to hear what Grandma said and brought out a one-piece yellow dress that my best friend Max got for me last summer. The dress cost a fortune, and it's probably the only dress I own that cost over $100. I only wore it once, and it was to a party Max hosted. After that day, I dumped it in my box because I felt out of place in it, but today, I feel like I can wear it. Besides, I'm the wife of Jason Tech. I should act like it. I brushed my teeth and took my bath and then put on the yellow dress with a black jacket to go while styling my curly hair in a ponytail, which didn't turn out how I expected it to. I wore my only fashionable boots and picked up my box, which I hadn't unpacked yet, and bid Grandma goodbye, but she was already asleep despite the lights that were still on. I switched off the lights and got out of the guest room only to bump into Jason at the door. "Drop your box. You can't wear those clothes around me in New York. What do you expect people to say?" He scoffed as he took one good look at me and walked away. I rolled my eyes, opened the door, and dropped the box back in the room. What would it cost him to say that politely? I mumbled as I quickly followed him downstairs before he said something rude to me again. We went straight to the parking lot and met Clinton waiting to take us to the airport. "The meeting is at 8. I heard Clinton say to him, and he simply huffed and got into the car. I got into the car quietly without saying anything because there really wasn't anything much to say. The drive to the airport was smooth until my phone started to ring. I tried to put it on silent, but I failed at that because if eyes could kill, the way Jason glared at me, I would be 6 feet underground already. "Switch it off or pick it up," Jason said, and I almost smiled because what he said rhymed. I mumbled, contemplating on what to do before deciding to pick it up. He looked at me with a look that said, "I'm so not done with you," before looking away outside the window. "Hello," I said, trying to sound as quiet as possible. "Hey, you bitch." Max's voice resonated through the call, and I was forced to smile. But it wasn't a fake one. "Why didn't you tell me you got married?" "I had to hear that from your mom." "Oh my gosh, bitch. That's the worst thing you could ever do to me. If not because of my abuelita, I would be there right now to beat your small ass." Max said it all at once, and I was tempted to laugh because Max could be very funny when he was mad, but the ride was quiet and I knew Jason and Clinton could hear my conversations with Max, so I didn't. Max, I'll call you back. This is your number, right? I said quietly. Yes, he said, understanding that I didn't want to talk right now. Okay, I said, and I hung up and switched off my phone. The rest of the ride to the airport was so quiet. It was almost suffocating, but I would prefer that over Jason bickering with me early in the morning. We arrived at the airport and boarded the plane. The only time I was on a plane was probably years back when I saved up a lot of money to go on a school trip, which was where I met Max. Max Salazar is Mexican and speaks 3 different languages. He speaks English,